Hello and welcome to the upload for day 2 of E3. I'm going to be talking all things Bethesda and also Microsoft, and someone who is an aficionado of, Microsoft is Josh!
Am I? I don't think I am, but sure.
We'll find out shortly after this title sting, Josh.
No, wrong one.
You made it. Alright, let's get straight into Microsoft, and first up, they just dropped it right in your face. There's a new Halo, and if Josh was here, he'd be very excited, but I traded him for food. Halo Infinite. There's no release date, no story details, but the trailer did make use of the stunning Slip Space engine, which will be debuting with this game. There was also a post-tease that was apparently important.
Cortana?
Is that what that means?
Cortana?
I've never owned an Xbox, so I can't really comment on whether I'm excited or not for this, but I can't deny I kinda wanna play this. Like, this looks like my jam. I could coat this jam all over my toast, and I'd be very, very happy to eat it. But moving on, and From Software debuted their new game. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice will be created by the Dark Souls devs and published by Activision. The game will continue From Software's intense and brutal combat. These guys made Dark Souls. They made a genre. Technically. Sort of. Shadows Die Twice will drop early next year for all consoles except the Switch. And shock! There was Fallout news! First up, a leather jacketless Todd Howard appeared to announce that Fallout 4 would be joining the Xbox Game Pass today. But of course, they also dropped a Fallout 76 trailer. But we'll be coming back to Fallout 76 with Bethesda. Ooh, buddy, we'll be coming back. There's a little bit to discuss, but moving on, Metro Exodus got a little sneak. At a peek. The new footage featured in the trailer gives us a look at a far more open universe. We'll be out of those sewers and tight confines of the city this time around. We also got a look at the new weapons and just holy crap, this game is pretty. Exodus will release on the 22nd of February. Kingdom Hearts 3 is still kicking and it got a new trailer. It dives even deeper into the Disney. We saw Elsa, Anna, the little snowman man and, Anna's boyfriend, Ralph, Hercules. It was dumb and fun, the frame rate was still kind of weird, but all in all, it certainly looks like the Kingdom Hearts I'm sure some fans want. But Josh and I were not so sure. Bam! Then suddenly a McLaren, and it was very clearly Sea of Thieves DLC. But it actually looks like Forza Horizon 4. This time we're returning to Britain. Goodness, this game looks pretty, and now we've got bikes, pebbled roads, and hovercrafts. I don't know what I'm more excited about. It's absolutely the roads. The game is coming out October 2nd, so I think I'm gonna buy an Xbox. But moving on, and The Division 2 is actually real. We learnt about it in March, now we're seeing it. The sequel to the mixedly received title will be moving into Washington, D.C. this time around. Gone is the snowy swamps, welcome to sun and heat. The gameplay didn't really show anything new compared to the first game, but it did feature the age-old brilliance of scripted E3 voice chat.
Kit, we gotta get you leveled up.
I know, please help, I've been busy.
Why? The sequel will land March 15th next year. And is it just me, or does the first 3 months of next year sound awfully crowded? id Software dropped their annual montage of awesome indie titles. It's always welcome to see indie titles up front and on display in such a big gaming convention. Up next was the super proper, full-length, sexy trailer for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I'm not gonna lie, didn't expect it to be this good. The trailer revealed some of the locations and set pieces we'd be cutting, shooting, and dying our way through. Shadow looks to be what happens when you know Uncharted is up on the shelf and it's time for Lara to shine. It also looks a little bit more stylized in its art design too, which is more than welcome in our current sea of realism over style. Shadow of the Tomb Raider will drop on the 14th of September. We also got a trailer for Xbox's new skateboard title. But it's not the hotly anticipated Skate 4, instead it is Session, and we were not too impressed.
Oh,
this doesn't look good. Something we did like the look of though is Gears 5. That's right, we're dropping the of War and focusing in on Kate Diaz, who debuted in Gears of War 4. There's no story details yet, but it looks to be a sprawling and deep narrative, so I'm in. Gears 5 will drop next year. And of course we got a sneak peek at the new IP from CD Projekt Red. Cyberpunk 2077 lives! Just before the conference closed, Cyberpunk hacked itself in to bring us a sneaky teaser trailer. The clip showcased a sprawling, living city. Though it should come as no surprise from the Witcher developers, this looks like a varied and believable environment that I want to be in right now. This game looks the right kind of messy. Alright, it's time to rapid fire you with some more bits of news, because there was a lot. Devil May Cry 5 stopped by with some awesome gameplay and proof that the 10 years may have been worth the wait. Jump Force is coming, a crossover of Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece. Just Cause 4 is arriving on December 4th. Not too big of a surprise though, thanks Steam. Ori and the Will of the Wisps got a little bit more light with a new trailer. Tunic stars an adorable fox, and I want to hold him in my arms and love him forever. A new Battletoads is coming? What? There's a mobile Gears of War pop game? What? And Sea of Thieves is getting DLC in the form of Forsaken Shores. I guess that's cool. Life is Strange is spinning off into the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit, a completely free spin-off title coming June 26th. PUBG teased its 2 new maps, and I guess that's a good thing. Crackdown 3 pretended to exist for a new trailer with even more Terry Crews.
Somebody give me my jam!
Then there was a bombardment of released games coming to the Xbox One. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, Black Desert Online, Nier Automata, and We Happy Few. Whew! Man, that was a few things. Okay, I'm gonna go have a lay down, and then when Bethesda have their what? It's already happened. Okay. I'm sure they didn't have much. They did what? To the place where I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, a country road, boom, and then he just explodes and dies. Okay, it's time for Bethesda, and I'm gonna focus on the big stuff first, and then I'll rapid fire the small but pretty much equally big stuff. But first, it's a joke-tage, which is a joke montage, because it was a very funny conference.
So, we're starting with a game that we announced a few weeks ago through our friends at Walmart Canada.
And you beat the living fuck out of those Nazis.
In our ever-ending quest to bring the message of fuck Nazis to every platform possible.
Most of you came here for one thing. I think it's to see where we're putting Skyrim next. Because if you're in a meeting on your playing a game, in portrait mode, no one knows you're playing a game. Fallout Shelter is coming to the PlayStation 4. And because that guy said it, it's also coming to the Nintendo Switch.
We only get him up here like once every 3 E3s, but boy, when he shows up, he brings the goods.
Nobody does it better than Bethesda, because 20 minutes in, they just slammed us on the floor and went, "There's a new Doom!" There's a new Doom. Doom Eternal, in fact. A follow-up to the 2016 title, Eternal will debut at QuakeCon in August, so nothing else was really disclosed. But oh boy, those visuals, that music, I didn't realize I wanted another 12-hour gore fest, but it seems I do. But next up, it's Wolfenstein, so there's a little bit of gore there too. It's not going anywhere. Look forward to playing it on my fridge. Wolfie 2 is of course coming to the Switch on the 29th of June, but that's not the exciting stuff. They then revealed that the next installment will leap ahead in time and focus on BJ's twin daughters in 1980s Paris. Titled Wolfenstein Young Blood, the game will be solo or co-op, a feature I'm excited to see in quite a few E3 titles. That's not all, folks. A new VR mission is coming, titled Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, and will put you in the skin of a hacker taking over the Nazis' robots. I love that that's a normal thing to say when talking about Wolfenstein. Games. Old mate Todd wanders out, now fully clothed. No one should ever have to see that man naked. Why? Put that shoulder away, mate. He dropped a troll Alexa Skyrim port, which tickled me aplenty.
Your shout echoes all the way to Sovngarde.
What happened?
Thankfully, he then just skipped across to Fallout. We get confirmation once again that 76 will indeed be a prequel to all other Fallout titles. We then got some flashy new gameplay. This game looks stunning. It's clear that we're at peak current gen flair compared to the early days of Fallout 4. There's crazy guns, explosions, monsters, and incredible environments. Old pal Todd explained that the game's omniscient overseer sends you out to the map's 6 regions, and as characters appear on the screen, Todd remarks that every character is a real person. That's right, Fallout 76 is an entirely online game. That's Todd's 5th mic drop this E3, and it's only day 2, but don't fear about the online, because Todd knows his stuff.
Death never means the loss of progression or the loss of your character. Your character isn't tied to one server. As a matter of fact, you'll never even see a server when you play. You'll be in a world with dozens, not hundreds and not thousands of other players. It's the apocalypse. It's not an amusement park, okay? And you'll be able to join your friends whenever you want, and all of your progression goes with you.
And the best thing we learnt about Fallout 76 is that it has a photo mode. Maybe that's just me. Here's the real best thing. The game will be releasing on November 14th, this year. I know, right? There will also be a Break It early beta test soon, so keep your eyes out for that. Okay, so you'd think they'd have nowhere else to go, and at first, it seems like they didn't. Todd revealed that a mobile version of Elder Scrolls would be arriving soon. The game's titled Elder Scrolls Blades and is apparently a console-quality game. Is it? You're basically dungeon crawling and slashing and slicing at a bunch of randomly generated enemies. You can play it in both portrait and landscape mode. Look, they did their best to hype this, but this game is Elder Scrolls Fruit Ninja. Fight me. Don't worry though, our old pal Todd wasn't quite finished.
Our first wholly original franchise in 25 years.
Yep, the long-awaited reveal of Bethesda's new IP, Starfield. Cool. Like, not much else to say. They didn't reveal too much, but I'm excited to see them do a sci-fi genre. They haven't really done it before. I'm ready to see a Bethesdian space adventure. But then came Todd's 10th mic drop on day 2. That's right, Elder Scrolls 6. I don't even care about the Skyrim and all that stuff, but hearing that music and seeing those visuals, oh, it took me back to Spider-Verse. Fuck me sideways. Anyway, let's smash through those offcuts that are pretty cool. Before the conference even started, Quake Champions popped into being available for free from Steam. There was also a new trailer for the game, as well as a bit of chat about the new esport. I'm sure there'll be plenty more news from QuakeCon in August. Rage 2 opened the show with a musical performance that I'm sure may have hyped the crowd there, but watching it on my tiny phone, less so. Also, this happened.
Well, thank you, Tim. Yeah!
Totally unedited. But hey, we got a massive gameplay feature breaking down all the awesome stuff that will be joining and returning in the sequel. Prey got a lovely little spotlight with 2 adorable, proud little devs. There's a free update today that will include 3 new game modes. New Game Plus, a story mode, and a survival mode. The upcoming DLC will be titled Moon Crash, and it kind of looks like a horde mode simulation with like a sprinkle of story. They also revealed the second Prey DLC will be titled Typhon Hunter. It's a 1v5 wherein the solo player can turn into inanimate objects and the other players have to find them. It's like hide and seek, or that Gmod game that's existed since the dawn of time. It still seems pretty fun though. Elder Scrolls Online DLC got a mention, titled Wolf Hunter. It will focus mainly on the werewolves, with the next DLC bringing you back to the Agorian home of Black March. Also, the card game is being ported to consoles and PC. Your progress will transfer from the mobile game to the console game, so that's nice. And it's apparently super popular, so that's also nice. But that is all the news for today. Only 2 more days, Will. Only 2 more days. If you want to see more of this kind of action, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because you'll get to see more stuff. Also, you can jump on over to our Facebook and Instagram to give them their respective followables too. And we have a Patreon. That's right, you can now support the thing you love, if you love this thing that is me, really, and Josh and Zara. If you love us, you can support us with a very small donation, but also don't feel pressured to donate, because there's quite a few games coming as of today, So maybe you want to save your money. Up to you, really. What games are you excited to play that were revealed at E3 today? We're rhyming today for some reason, but until the next video, the Doctor of Who is out. There'll be a video up a little bit that is Josh and I reacting to the Microsoft E3 press conference, so maybe check that out. You'll have to hit subscribe because it might not be out yet, and if it is, then it'll be up there. So good luck. Almost 7.